Okay, joined on the horn actually right now, Shane Bannon, fullback, 7th round pick of the Kansas City Chiefs. You were on the horn.
From Yale.
Welcome, Shane. How's it going?
I'm good. How you guys
Doing great, buddy. Shane, we're so glad to have you join us on the show. One of the main questions that Clint and I have had for not just you, but several of the rookies that we're going to be talking to is how is this NFL lockout affecting you in the way of you haven't been able to sign yet and the workouts and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, it's definitely different than a normal year. A normal year would have been there, probably 6 weeks ago, right after the draft. Would have signed my contract pretty quickly, probably be a 7th round guy. So, it's bizarre. I was able to, graduation and all the senior week activities that I probably wouldn't have been able to do, which was, a positive aspect of it. But, it's tough because, you really want to get to work and you definitely have that handsome feeling and, don't have my nose in the playbook yet. But, all you can do is really, keep a smile on your face and your chin held high. And it was a great honor being drafted. And, especially this year, it makes it a lot easier knowing where you're going and, not waiting for free agency to start. It was definitely a relief in that way.
Definitely. Well, Shane, we're glad to have you here in Kansas City. And, coming from the Ivy League like you did, talk a little bit about that because to our fans here in the Midwest and aren't familiar with the Ivy League, obviously the big rivalry with Harvard and some of those schools. Just talk about playing in the Ivy League and at what point did you become recognized as an athlete that may be drafted into the NFL because so few do come out of the Ivy League?
Well, Ivy League's definitely a different breed of guys. With such high academic standards, you have a lot of different kids from different backgrounds. There's no scholarships, so any financial aid that you do get is all need based. So you have some kids that go to school for free, but some kids that pay full tuition. Doesn't really have anything to do with your football ability, but really your family situation. So that's different. We only play 10 games, so you're not eligible to play the playoffs, which is kind of a letdown, but also nice. You're done before Thanksgiving every year, so you get a pretty solid taste of football, but you're not there till Christmas like a lot of guys. It was a great honor. I was the only one drafted out of the Ivy League this year. Usually there's 1 or 2 kids that get drafted. Being a fullback, it was even more exciting for me. But I didn't really start. If you guys looked in April, the beginning of April, about 4 weeks before the draft, I was nowhere to be found.
Right.
And after my pro day, I raised some eyebrows. I ran pretty well, and teams started watching my film, and I think my film backed up my numbers, so they were pretty excited about that. So I had a few different workouts with teams. I think I worked out for 9 or 10 teams before the draft privately. It was kind of smooth sailing from there. The Chiefs were one of the teams that I worked out with privately at school, so I knew that they were potentially one of the teams that could pick me. If not late in the draft, then pick me in free agency.
Definitely. Now, Shane, let me ask you a question here. Have you ever watched a Kansas City Chiefs game? I mean, do you know about the whole Arrowhead, the whole aura, the crowd, and we have some of the most loyal fans here in Kansas City, and we love our Chiefs, and all this town wants is a Super Bowl. And let me tell you what, we are so happy to have what I consider a guy that could be a fullback for a long time around here, because the last fullback we have that the city fell in love with, as you probably already know, was Tony Richardson, who was he's definitely going to be a Chiefs Hall of Famer. So tell me what your impression is coming into Kansas City and how you feel about the Chiefs in general.
I'm so grateful that the Hunt family and Scott Pioli picked me up. I'm very excited. I've gotten nothing but positive remarks from fans and media, and I'm really excited about that. Chief Rich is obviously a legendary player, and he's only dreamed to have anywhere near a career like this. But I'm just looking forward to coming in and getting to work. All I hear is that Arrowhead Stadium is unbelievable to play in. The loudest stadium there is and the greatest fans around. So you couldn't ask for anything more out of a fan base in the stadium and a playing atmosphere. Everyone lives for that type of atmosphere, so it's something you can definitely look forward to every week. But I'm just so grateful and so thankful and feel so blessed to be a part of this organization. And I'm glad that they're giving me a chance, and I look forward to taking that chance.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Shane. There's going to be a little bit of a culture shock here in Kansas City. it's going to be beer and barbecue. Now, from Yale, I hear a lot about, the Cosmopolitans and the crab's legs and that kind of thing. Now, what is your thoughts on that?
And I'm a Connecticut kid through and through. I grew up in Connecticut. I grew up about an hour outside of New York City, about an hour away from Yale. Only been in the Midwest a couple times, and even when I've been in the Midwest, it's been Chicago and Texas, so not even, really the good Midwest, right? Not mostly city stuff. But I hear great things about the food. I hear great things about the people. And I just look forward to getting involved in the culture and becoming a part of Kansas City when given the chance.
That's great. That's great. And you know what? I think you're going to love it here, Shane. Now, one of the guys that positions you'll be battling against is Mike Cox, and we have a love for Mike Cox because he's been that rough guy in there, and he's played some special teams and that sort of thing. But we were talking about it the other day here on the Sports Horn. I truthfully think that you have a legitimate chance of beating Mike Cox out for the starting fullback position. I think that's why the Chiefs drafted you, because let's be honest, a lot of fullbacks don't go in the draft, anymore. A lot of them are unsigned rookie free agents, and I think we're really excited about that with you coming in here. Now, moving on a little bit, I want to know a little bit about Shane Bannon. Tell me a little bit about you that a lot of people in Kansas City may not know.
Well, most people in Kansas City don't really know anything about me. Like I said, I'm from Connecticut. Most people, I think, who were paying attention to the draft, I think I was the only one that stopped Mel Kiper completely. He's like, who is this kid?
Except for Gabe Miller.
We had another pick that
we took him in the 5th round.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, which was pretty laughable. I was on the phone with Kansas City, but I'm pretty sure my family was in the room either crying or laughing.
Yes. Well, that's.
Like I said, I'm from Connecticut. Lived here my whole life. I have an older brother, 2 younger sisters. Fun fact: I didn't start playing football until my sophomore year of high school.
Wow.
I was always too big, and my mom never wanted me to play up. I think she didn't want me to learn bad habits from older kids, I guess. So I played soccer, which is actually what I attribute most of my athleticism to. It's the only reason I can run around as a big guy. But I played soccer until sophomore year of high school. And I think one of the reasons why I probably stayed away from injury, my body, it was pretty, green at that point. So I've had a good streak of luck there, knock on wood. That's me. I'm a pretty laid-back guy. I love football. It's my favorite thing in the world, and if given a chance, I would, play as long as I can.
You had to have grown up a Jets or Giants fan, though. Is that accurate?
I didn't. Connecticut's very weird because you have, everyone's either a Red Sox or a Yankees fan, a Patriots, Jets, or Giants fan.
Right.
Hockey's all over the place. The fun thing is when you're, in elementary school or something, you definitely just pick a team that no one's going to argue with over. So I became a Niners fan because they were real good when I was about 3 years old. And,
absolutely.
Since then, they've kind of crushed me, but
yeah.
That's kind of what I didn't feel like arguing with all the kids. So my dad's a Lions fan. I don't really know. Obviously not now. He's a Chiefs fan, diehard. But yeah, growing up, I didn't really want to be a Lions fan. So
I don't blame you for that. Well, now, has your family been in contact with you as far as, I'm sure they're going to want to come out to Kansas City for games. Is that going to be possible? And are they looking forward to coming out and getting to Kansas City and maybe seeing you on the road? I know we play at the Jets this year and some stuff like that, and maybe some opportunities for them to see you play this year.
I think that, they didn't miss one of my collegiate starts, so they came to 30 straight, which was pretty special and pretty awesome, and definitely a great aspect of being one of the hometown kids here. But no, my mom plans, I think, to do the same thing. She will come out as much and as often as she can. My dad too, and then I have an older brother and 2 younger sisters who are equally excited. So I'm sure I'll have a pretty good clan whenever possible. And then we have when I do make the roster, we have a game in Monday Night Football in Foxborough against the Patriots, and
that's
then
gonna be amazing.
In December against the Jets. So a lot of my friends and family are looking forward to those, and hopefully they'll get a chance to come out and watch me play.
Definitely, and I got to be honest, all of us Chiefs fans here are looking forward to those primetime games. We've got 3 this year. That's the most we've had in a long time. And I got to be honest, I think we've got a great young team coming back, and we've got a lot of good young guys coming in, and we're definitely looking forward to having you, Shane. Now, before I let you go, I've got to ask you to do one thing, and we ask all of our guests here on the Sports Horn to do it. I just need for you to say, I'm Shane Bannon, fullback for the Kansas City Chiefs, and you're watching the Sports Horn.
All right. I'm Shane Bannon, fullback for the Kansas City Chiefs. You're watching the Sports Horn.
All right, buddy. Hey, Shane, we really appreciate it. We'll look forward to talking to you in the future, and definitely we will get back with you hopefully at another time once you've got a couple Pro Bowls under your belt.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks a
All
lot,
right, thanks
Shane.
a lot, Shane. Have a great day, buddy.